Alright, time for another draft. Physics.com, debatephysics.com, also video presentation. So, there is a page linked below, and I'll try to put a pinned comment anyway, with a link. That is this page on the website that basically has the email addresses and such of the email to be sent to these physicists who do have high-speed cameras and do experiments, to do some experiments confirming the existence, the credibility of 1/2 mv squared as a description of reality in terms of energy. That really does do actual, real something. That the velocity does quadratically increase the power and ability to move material bits in the universe, something like that. Obviously, I can't take it seriously because there's no good reason to take it seriously. But I'm trying to be fair. Anyway, so here's just a list of the names so far. If you wish to add names, I'd appreciate it. I'll go if you can find their email address. I'd appreciate that too. So anyway, the emails are all right here. You can just select them all and copy them and then just paste them into your send on your email. And so I've made that nice and easy. There's a subject, a suggested experiment that needs doing. So you just copy that and post that into the subject. And then the text of the email is what I wrote here. And so I will read that just for the fun of it, I guess. And, it should be agreeable to most people. I mean, you can't like everything I'm going to say. I mean, it's hard for me to say anything because we hate each other so much and all that crap. That's almost impossible that I could say anything that you wouldn't find offense. But I mean, look, the idea is to prove me wrong, right? That's your big victory moment. So what we want is more experiments so you can create this huge amount of evidence demonstrating that I am wrong. So you should be all for it. Alright, so I said, greetings, I am part of a group of individuals very interested in the foundations of physics. Okay? I think that's all we all are interested in. I'm interested in the physics. I know I'm interested. I've spent decades thinking about this stuff. So yeah, I'm really interested. I've watched hundreds of hours of lectures because I'm really, really fucking interested. Not for any other reason. Just because I want to know how it works and I want to know the truth. I don't want to know some nerd's fable, okay? I want to know the real truth, not what Murray Gell-Mann says is the truth. All right, we have been debating the energy duality problem manifest in the existence of the two concepts of momentum and kinetic energy. So everybody should agree that it's still weird, no matter if you believe they are somehow symbiotic and these two concepts somehow love each other, even though they get overtly contradictory answers to the same question. You just gotta admit that this is a little bit ugly to have this concept of MV and thinking of it in terms of the big power of momentum. I mean, everybody talks about momentum as having power, and yet it's supposed to be meaningless because kinetic energy is so much more powerful. All right, the only fact we seem to agree on is the fact that there should be more experimental evidence. So that's what we're saying right there. I mean, you could put that part in bold if you wanted to. You can do that in your email. You can select text to make it bold. All right. Conventional physics claims it takes 25 times the fuel to spin something 5 times as fast, and that something moving, spinning 5 times as fast has 25 times the ability to do work. Now, I think that's a fair definition. They really do say the 8-pound bowling ball going 16 does do twice the work that the 16-pound ball going 8 can do. I don't think there's any shenanigans in that statement. Now, I guess some of you are going to say, well, that's not what it says. Well, that's what the formula says. I see two objects. I calculate their kinetic energy. One of them says the kinetic energy is, 5 times as much as the other, 25 times as much. It's just a fact. So, all right. An example of an experiment we agree that physics should have done would be something like creating a tug of war between a 5 mass going 1 velocity and a 1 mass going 5 velocity. So that can't make it any clearer, right? That contest, that tug of war, the theory, kinetic energy says the light object going 5 times the speed has 25 times the ability to do work. That is, actually lift something or move something or pull something or smash something. It has 25 times the ability to apply pressure to a surface. And obviously I'm saying that it's just not even close to the truth. So let's see the experiment. Okay. Going all the way back to Leibniz's claim, physics should have long ago proven that 4 pounds dropped 1 foot produces the same impact force energy as 1 pound dropped 4 feet. I mean, yes, this is what they claimed 350 years ago to initiate this nonsense. They didn't do the experiment, frankly, and we're still talking as if they already did it and they already proved it, when no, they didn't do anything. They didn't do any good, credible experiments. All right, put simply, there are many elemental tools like levers, ballistic pendulums, gears, hydraulics that could have been used to prove kinetic energy predictions correct. Yet, in the last 350 years, none of them have been applied to the question. Now, I mean, they dented clay with round objects. They rolled something on a surface, okay, and pretended that gravity is linear, irregardless of speed. That somehow friction created by gravity is always the same no matter how fast you're going, which is ridiculous. All right, we sincerely request that you use your resources to create decisive experimental proof and resolve beyond all reasonable doubt that kinetic energy is real and not just a misguided pseudoscience fable. So I thought it was pretty good. It should be agreeable to all you people interested in physics, okay, that they do more experiments. Okay. P.S. If necessary, Draft Science is willing to pay you to produce irrefutable evidence. Email ds@donotgo.com to discuss terms. So again, I'll offer money, and I'll even, if they're biting, okay, and they'll do it for money, I'll even solicit some of you to contribute. For more examples of experiments that need to be done, see the video. And so I post a link to the video I made recently on the subject of kinetic energy, when I went through all of the different ways, all of the tests it dismally fails to demonstrate its truth. All right, so that's it. So really simple. You send the text here, okay? They have a subject here, and here's the emails you send to. All right, and so we'll do this once a month or so, and hope for the best. I hope we get somebody to give a crap about resolving what really is ugly physics. Having an energy duality is worse than having wave-particle duality. Energy duality in physics is even more, this just doesn't make sense. How can you have two concepts of motion and what motion means in the universe? You just can't have two different definitions of its meaning. So you've got to make one of them completely irrelevant, because they really aren't at all compatible. As the rocket example proves, if I calculate the thrust of the rocket engine, it will, in kinetic energy joules, it will provide me no useful information regarding how fast the spaceship will go. None. It's useless. If I calculate the momentum of the exhaust, I'll get a perfect correlation to how much energy my rocket ship will get. That's a really decisive argument, and it needs to be challenged with real evidence. If you're going to claim otherwise, you have to show otherwise. Come on. All right, so on the 20th. You do this on the 20th, not some other day, the 20th. We send all the emails on the 20th, all 6 of us. But whatever. I mean, I can't do this. I can't fix this physics me alone. You people have to, in some way, recognize that, yes, it would be better if we did force physics to produce evidence. When they tell us there's some wooey stuff, we really got to show us more than well, this is what we concluded. Because that's all they're doing. See, they see some little gibberish somewhere, a little blah, 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 happens in an experiment, and they say, well, what caused that? Blah, 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 blah. And then they start making up crap. Well, maybe there's quarks, and there's strange ones and upside down ones and sideways ones, and that's why it happened. And they just make something up, and then everybody says, okay, I'm too lazy to make up a theory, so we'll just go with your silly nonsense. It is just like religion. They said, look, the world's all fucked up. What is it about? And some guy decided to say, maybe it's a test. Maybe we're being tested by some super smart thing that's trying to see how big an asshole we're going to be. They come up with a dopey theory, and then they turn it into a fact. And they don't have any good reasons to believe there's any sky daddy up there, wasting time measuring our dicks. Our good person dicks. Oh, it's all so fucking stupid. Why? How did I end up on this planet of imbeciles where I have to explain that this nonsense can't be true? Oh, just amazing that so many of you are so fucking stupid. Oh, shit. All right. So anyway, link will be available. You should be able to get to the website. Yes, it works well enough. You should be able to select the text, so save your complaints. Well, go ahead and complain. I don't care. I'm just saying I can get it to work, so you should be able to get it to work. All right, anyway. So enough of a video, I guess. So the 20th. I'll make another video on the 20th reminding you, saying, hey, it's the big day. But this is just a regarding video. We'll call it regarding the January 20th event. Yeah, if we're going to try to get physics to actually prove what they say, instead of just saying what they say, telling us what the truth is, show me what the truth is. Yes, that's the way to go. Show me. All right, so that should be enough. So, till the next time and such, and so forth and whatnot. Oh, gee, I'm just hating my time on this prison planet. Fuck.